Hello and welcome to a new week here on my little channel. Thank you so much for joining me again. So, what's going to happen this week? We're all still, well, in Germany we're not on lockdown, but we are still impacted by the COVID situation. But it is May 4th and we are starting to loosen the rules. So some schools are opening up again. We have shops opening up again. So yeah, but there's, on the other hand, stricter rules with like having to go shopping with a mask on and this kind of stuff. So it's going to be interesting. Having said that, that pretty much means I'm not going to leave my house much. So my vlog is mainly going to be a reading and an unboxing vlog. Before I go to work, I want to talk to you about the books that I'm reading this week. See how I'm not saying that I hope to read this week, because I'm pretty sure that I'm going to be on track this week. I am 100% on track with my reading for May over the weekend, and I want to continue that trend. And then before I go to work, I want to show you some of the mail that just came, because I got some boxes. Okay, so first off, what do we read this week? I have started Little Fires Everywhere yesterday, and I'm going to continue that today and tomorrow, and then hopefully finish up. I am on page 108, and so far it's quite interesting, but it's not really like I need some tension, I need some action now. But from all that I've heard so far, I'm quite hopeful that that is going to come now. So, I'm also participating in the Asian Readathon, and Little Fires Everywhere is the group read. So that's that. Then I am starting today as a buddy read The Downstairs Girl by Stacey Lee. This could potentially be for the buddy for the Asian Readathon as well. But this is just as the Little Fires Everywhere, written by a Chinese. So if you have been visiting my channel for a while, you know that I tend to forget what a book is about after buying it. I read the synopsis, I read a summary, a blurb or something, and I decide I want to read this. Sounds interesting. And then I buy it and I have a feeling. So I remember the feeling that I'm super pumped, but I don't remember what it was about. Sometimes I remind myself a tiny bit when making up my TBR. Sometimes I remember bits and pieces, but I usually don't remember everything that's written on the back. And I don't want to know before diving in, because I feel like going blind into a book is so much better. All I remember about The Downstairs Girl is I believe it plays in the US, and we are following a woman. I think she might be a maid or something. And by night she's writing a column or something like that. So super pumped about this, and I will be reading this. So keep on watching if you want to hear some thoughts, because this is a buddy read with the lovely Lucienne. I'm linking her YouTube channel down below. Go check her out. If you do not see the link, please remind me in the comments, because I sometimes, if the editing takes a long time, I tend to forget to put the link in. Okay, after Downstairs Girl, well, after Little Fires Everywhere, I want to dive into Remembrance by Rita Woods. I know nothing about this book. I think it is historical fiction. Not wanting to read what's in here, I just see Haiti 1791 and 1857 New Orleans. So we're probably following two people. What I love about this is that it is a Once Upon a Book Club pick. I have been enjoying the Once Upon a Book Club picks a lot. Oh, it's not about one woman, it's 4 women, 1 powerful legacy. Their gifts will shape the world, whatever the gifts are. Well, maybe we can read this blurb in the back. A rumor, a whisper passed in the fields and lost behind sheets of laundry. A hidden shop on the road north to freedom, a safe haven protected by more than secrecy. If he could make it there, a story lost in the past until now. That doesn't tell me anything. But I have enjoyed the Once Upon a Book Club picks so much in the past. Once Upon a Book Club is this wonderful book box, and we have 3 to 4 gifts. Well, no, we have 4 gifts, but depending on the value, the 4th gift is a non-material nostalgic item. In this case, we have 4 gifts. One that says page 37, then page 101, page 110, and page 245. Aren't they beautifully wrapped? And this is like designed so beautifully. Anyways, when we get to these pages, there's a little post-it. So I post it like this, and then it opens, it tells me to open up my gift, and then something from the book comes to life. And I just love this reading experience, and I love the Once Upon a Book Club picks. The adult picks seem to be a lot of historical fiction, which I have started to enjoy a lot. If you've watched my channel 2 years ago, I would have told you historical fiction is something that I don't read. Because in my mind, it mostly was Mr. Darcy and romance, and like I don't like these like Renaissance romancy books, but historical fiction that is about any kind of history where I actually learn about history, I love. I learned about the Civil War, I learned about so many different things that I haven't learned in school, and I am enjoying it. Mostly I've been reading war stories, I believe, so I would love to read some more diverse history of the world through historical fiction if it isn't too romance heavy. So so question of the week, it's early this week. Do you have a historical fiction recommendation? I would love it if it is something that you can relate to, something from your country, something that has something to do with your family. Something like, I don't know, if you are tied to that history in some way, please recommend me a historical fiction that is not romance heavy, preferably that is tied to your region, your country, that tells me a little bit about your culture or something. But if you don't know any, please, any good historical fiction. So looking forward to that. Then for the Asian Readathon, and as my non-fiction of the month, I want to read A River in Darkness, One Man's Escape from North Korea. I just want to learn a little bit more about the Korean situation and some history on North Korea and South Korea. So I was recommended this book. I want to read 12 non-fiction books in 2020, each recommended by somebody that is important to me, and this was just recommended by somebody that I learned Korean with. And then last but not least, I have this arc that I want to read for a book coming out next month. It's called Hideous Beauty. I am a little bit afraid that this is going to be a little bit romancy, because it's talking about love, a love story steeped in dark secrets. I'm hoping that the dark secrets, and judging by like the mood on the cover, I'm hoping the dark secrets are more important than the romance. So I am a little bit question mark about this one. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this. So this plus Little Fires Everywhere is what I am looking for this week. I got some mail. This is pretty boring. This is just flowers. I get my flowers in a subscription as well. I haven't been getting this for the past couple of weeks because I wanted to support our local flower shop, and it was tulip time, and I love tulips that are a little bit different, that don't have this standard look. So this is what it looks like when you open it up. This looks a little bit boring right now, but believe me, these bouquets they're putting together are beautiful, and way more beautiful than I can select. And usually when I go to the local flower store, I get like 2 different kinds, and I'm already at $10. And I love that this is so creative and full. And I think this is the florist's bouquet of the month. Alrighty, so next up is the Shelf Love. So this is what you look like. And I have unboxed the Shelf Love in the past. Tell me if you want a review again with the points and stuff. The topic of the month is Unleash the Darkness. I like this. Okay, so we have a face mask saying Knox. Designed by Team Shelf Love, ready to turn out the lights and go to sleep. Remember the magic word. Ooh, I'm up for this. Darkling Rose. This is a coffee, character art by Ars28, so ARZ 28, because we love our coffee just like our book friends. We have a mug, a Monsters World mug, designed by Scribsinner. That is SKRIBSINNER. I actually like, no, this is plastic. I kind of like it. I like that it has a little bit of a different form. I like when things are, have like a, I don't know if you call it a belly. This is my favorite mug at the moment. The Fairy Godmother enamel pin. Not too excited about this item, to be honest, but I'm not an enamel pin lover. Then we have a night cord lamp. I don't think that this is going to be visible on camera. There's like this brown paper. I think you remove that. And then you have, I don't know, can you see that, the night cord? You then stick it in here and that glows, I believe. And then last but not least, the book. And the book is The Shadow Between Us, which I already have. This is the other exclusive copy that I have. Honestly, this is like, how do you call it, embossed, which I find a lot cooler. I think I prefer the original over this special edition. The debug box. So I pay $50 for the debug box, which comes out quarterly. I love the debug box. Debug means awesome in Korean, and this is a mixed Korean box. This is supposed to have references to K-pop, K-dramas, K-beauty, so you get a little bit of everything. You can have stationery, you can have toys. So what I love about this is that it is not just K-beauty. I have so many beauty products. If you don't know this, I am also working as a freelance makeup artist, and I am selling skincare. So I have a lot of skincare, and I love testing out new skincare. But I don't need a million skincare boxes because nobody can use that much. This box, it just tickles this need in me to be a child. It tickles all these like kawaii, cute, whimsical, enjoying things. And then additionally, there's usually some K-beauty products. So let's take a peek into the spring box. So we always get this magazine. And then there we go. This already looks awesome. So in this magazine, we have usually some tips, some ideas, and sometimes a little bit more about the items in the box. This is a travel kit for your beauty products, which is cute. I don't think that I'm gonna use it. So this looks like it's makeup, and it became the 2018 March Allure prize or something. These are just pads. I was excited about makeup now, and I get pads. So far, I'm not excited by this box, but I think there's something in here that a lot of people would love. So this is a Jeju fabric perfume. Created by the fermentation of natural products, this fabric perfume full of Jeju plant extracts will carry away any evidence of your most recent Korean barbecue. So if I understand this correctly, you put this on, look, it's 2 lids, that's interesting. You put this on like a pillow or your clothes. That smells really nice. Okay, I like. One product I like. Yay! So then we have the Bubble Razor Pads Aqua Theater Peel Soft. So these are like peeling pads Then we have XO Jelly, and this actually is down here. SM Town Artist Jelly. Have you ever wondered what a song would taste like? SM Town Co-X Official Goods gives you the answer to that oddly specific question. It is an oddly specific question. With jellies that represent the artists. I think for people loving EXO, like a teenage girl in love with EXO, this might be fun. Okay, next we have, I think this is the Beauty of Joseon set. I love the packaging. It feels very luxurious. In here we have, the Centella Asiatica Calming Mask. I love the packaging. Do you see that? You can see the gel inside. It's fun. Then we have an Apricot Blossom Peeling Gel. I love Apricot Blossom. And Radiance Cleansing Balm. It's a pity that this is only this small tester. I would have loved to be able to use the two together more often. Then we have some sweets. That looks yummy. This isn't on the overview thingamajig here either. But it has a good home here. Then we have a hairbrush, which is super cute. I think I might give this to my niece as a gift. So, and now we have a very, very interesting product. We have a VTX BTS Think Your Teeth box. This is the Think Your Teeth Jumbo Kit Pack. Thoughts of your teeth and protecting our earth drove the creation of this unique toothbrush that has an eco-friendly handle to fit your grip and soft white bristles to thoroughly clean your teeth. And then there's a toothpaste. I think just because it has BTS on it, it probably would resell. So I am officially done with work. I have listened to Little Fires Everywhere for 1.5 hours. I'm on page probably like 219. That's according to the percentages what I have calculated. I am really enjoying Little Fires Everywhere right now, although I don't feel the like mystery tension really at this point yet or at all. I mean, I'm like 60% in, I think, 60 something, but I am so like listening to the backstory, you know, when you forget that you're listening to a story but you're soaking up everything, and I'm just listening to it and cleaning, cooking. I've done some stuff around my plants, my bonsais that I've been trying to grow from seeds. And now it is time for the downstairs girl. I'm a little bit torn now because I kind of want to continue listening to Little Fires Everywhere, but I am super pumped for the downstairs girl as well. And this is a buddy read that I'm reading with Lucienne. And I cannot wait to dive into this. But then again, I feel like I should finish Little Fires Everywhere. I don't want to mix it up and the choices, the decisions. So I think I might continue. Well, you know what? I check how much is on our plan for today. And if it's like 50 pages, I think it should be something around 50 pages. Let's just read a chapter or two and see where it goes. Good morning. It is another morning and another package day. I received 4 packages today and I'm going to unbox them with you right after I talked to you about Little Fires Everywhere. I just finished that last night, so I am absolutely ahead of my schedule. Woo-hoo! I ended up giving Little Fires Everywhere 3 out of 5 stars. I was a little bit disappointed, to be honest. I felt like there were a lot of really good elements. I did like that all the characters seemed to have morally questionable choices in their life. They all had motives and it wasn't just black and white. But I was missing the tension that I expected. I was missing the sense of wanting to explore this mystery, etc. For me, it was lacking something. So first off, I have a second shipping of flowers. It looks quite similar to the other flowers that I have. Okay, next I have some books. The Way of the Kings. This has been loved. How many people have read this so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm number 8. That's cool. So we have this community on Goodreads that reads books together by sending them to each other, and then everybody picks a color and writes in it, and it just feels like you're experiencing it together. Now the next one that I have is from the T Pro company. It's a loose leaf subscription box. I'll have to look up what I'm paying for this. Ooh, look at this. That looks like really good quality. So pretty much I believe what you do is you put your tea in here, then you put it this way to steep, and then you turn it around when it's done. That's cool. So the teas are usually also very pure. So this is not a subscription box that sends you teas infused with aromas. So we have red rooibos. The flavor is sweet, nutty, full-bodied. We have organic lemon. Then we have honey. I think I'm going to try the lemon one. The last package that I have here, it's quite heavy. And it is for my new hobby of bonsai growing attempts. So this is bonsai soil. So this was really good. I really enjoyed this read. I got really emotional at the end. For some reason, I didn't expect this book to end the way it did, without giving away too much. It's not the first time I'm hearing about like refugee stories, etc. I didn't have knowledge about North Korea as much, so this was all new, but there were a few other things that quite surprised me, and yeah, pretty much how it's ending surprised me and got me emotional. This is so good. I enjoy this so much. I am stunned how much I enjoy this. I love the characters, except for one character. I love how they have their personalities, not only because I like them like as a person, but also how they're created. I enjoy the relationships. I'm rooting for people. I'm rooting for situations. But I also at the same time feel super relaxed reading this. So I enjoy this on so many levels. And I'm struggling right now with this being spread out over another 1, 2, 3, 4 days. I want to read it and finish this right now. So yeah, I'm gonna go back to work for another few hours, and then I'll see. I can start The Way of Kings. Do I start Remembrance after that, or finish the Downstairs Girl, even though my buddy read would take over a few more days? One of the people, so Lucienne, she just mentioned this same. She wants to just finish the book, so maybe we just want to finish it together, and my buddy read does not go over the next 4 days. Good morning, it's Thursday. I have started with The Way of Kings, and although I'm still a little bit confused about what's going on because the beginning is very like time jumpy. We start in one place, then it's 4,500 years later, then it's 5 years later, then it's 8 months later, and I'm just hoping that right now we're staying in the same time frame and with the same people, because I need to start to understand the world and the characters that we're following. Otherwise, it's just getting too much. But it's a good start. I just got mail. Looks like a book, probably traveling book. And here we have Carry On. I am really looking forward to this one as well. How many people have read it before me? I'm number 5. Let's see how colorful it is. Ooh, there's some tea. Ooh, this is my son's favorite tea. And there's more, lemon and ginger. I like lemon and ginger. So far, there's not a lot of stuff written in here. There's a little bit. Ooh, ooh. Usually don't want to look at this, but 2 stars, 2.5 stars, 3 stars, 2.5 stars. That's why they didn't write much, I guess. I hope I like it better. So I am struggling because I have too much to read. So this is currently my scope. I am in love with this book currently. I'm reading it as a buddy read with Ilva and Lucienne. Ilva just joined us, which I'm super thankful and happy about, and I am loving this book. I'm loving the characters. Just now I was at a part where one of the only characters where I was afraid that it might be a little bit too one-dimensional, she got more screen time, and she got good screen time, and it's making her a little bit vulnerable, and I'm loving it. So I'm enjoying this, and I want to finish this book, but this is the part I'm reading tomorrow. So I'm here. This is the part for Saturday, and then this is the part for Sunday. So there's a few more days left in this. Yesterday I started The Way of Kings, and I put some nice washi tape on it because it is starting to fall apart. But somehow I'm loving how used it looks, and with the washi tape it just has different character, and I'm starting to love it. I'm thinking about, I actually want to have some like clear, not tape, but like, a clear foil covering everything so that the washi tape doesn't come off and that it actually holds together a little bit better, because it is falling apart a little. I put some washi tape in here as well to stop it from falling apart. So the plan is to read 16 pages per day, every day of the month, to get to this month's quota of 416 pages. If I read 416 pages over 3 months, I will be done with this book. So I should be at page 32 by the end of today, and I'm at page 76. I am liking this beginning. I have a little bit of a hard time getting into it because of the time jumps and everything, but I'm enjoying this. But then again, I want to spread it out a little bit. And my reading plan is for me to read this over the next 3 days. And I'm super pumped for this book, especially because it is a book that comes with gifts. But this is another historical fiction, and I'm just wondering if it will clash in my mind with this somehow, and then trying to wrap my head around a new fantasy world. Is that going to be too much for my mind? I don't know. Is this maybe my thumbnail? I'm probably going to start reading a chapter in Remembrance to see if it's going to clash, and then decide if I'm going to continue in this one and move ahead and swap some reading time with Remembrance, or if I'm going to just finish The Downstairs Girl, even though I would be on schedule with a buddy read. Decisions. So I reached page 37, which is the first gift. Yay. I have to say, so far I am not 100% in this book. I was really looking forward to this because right now I am completely loving historical fiction, and I thought that this was historical fiction focusing on Black history, on refugees, and kind of stories around that. And I was super pumped about this, but I feel like this will have a sense of magical realism, which I'm not a fan of. And if that's the case, I'm not sure how much I'm gonna like it. But we have our first post-it asking us to open a box, open a present, and this is the present. It's a nice little box, and in here it is talking about a wooden bowl of water in one hand, herbs tied with rough twine in the other. Oh, look at this. This is actually really nice. We have this saying, grandmother's wooden bowl in lavender. It's a pestle and mortar set. This is supposed to be the lavender. It's like fake plastic and the beads are coming off. Smells like plastic. But this is a really nice mortar and pestle. I mean, I like this. This is a really good product, and it seems like the quality seems really okay. I mean, this is cool. I like it. Thank you. Really lately, the products in this box have been amazing, and this is just another one that shows that. So I'm happy with that. So let's finish this chapter. 2 more pages. I kind of want to stick with this because that's the original plan, but then I'm a little bit annoyed about magical realism, but then I'm like, let's just get into it and see then, so I don't know what to do. Let's just continue for now. So I ended up finishing The Downstairs Girl yesterday. I truly enjoyed this book a lot. I have to say the ending kind of cost it a star. I felt like the pacing throughout the book was really, really good, but in the end there were too many revelations too quickly. It didn't fit the rest of the pacing, and then there were a few reactions that just did not feel genuine to me. They just didn't fit the rest of the characters that were portrayed so far, and then it just went a little bit over the top for me. But other than that, I loved it, so I'm still giving it 4 out of 5 stars. So that's that. I also continued reading The Way of the Kings last night, and I will continue reading it today. I'm meeting friends to go for a wonderful hike on this Saturday. I'm totally looking forward to that. And I will be driving there for around half an hour. And I have just got myself the graphic audiobook of The Way of the Kings. I just wanted to test that. I've seen so many raving reviews about the graphic audiobooks being a cinema in your head, and I really want to try that out. So I will listen to that while I am driving. Right now I feel so tired still. I got woken up by my son early to go shopping, and I only slept like, what, 5 hours? So I think I need to take another nap. Maybe before the nap I'll try to read another chapter or 2, maybe after, but before I'm going hiking, I want to read a little bit more. I'm on page 94. I want to finish that book today, but before the hike I would love to get to page 123, because then part 3 starts and I have 2 gifts in between that. So let's see if I can read this or if I'm falling asleep and I need to take a nap first. So we're at page 101 finally. So this says, like the smell of fresh pine, then bending, she swapped the lockets Grandmère had given them. So I'm assuming that there's lockets in here. They were identical. And oh, this is beautiful. And inside the locket, her grandmother had given them a strand of their hair. And this is in here, represented by this like plasticky hair bits. This item does not look like it is expensive, but I think it's cute. I like it a lot. It's cute. It even sounds cheap, but it's cute. So it's not much later. I just got ready for my hike and everything, and then I read another few pages. I'm on page 110. I do have to say I am having still some trouble getting into the story. I don't know exactly what it is, if it is the different, so we are following 3 different eras. One is Haiti 1791, one is New Orleans 1857, and one is Ohio present day. And if the jumps are a little bit too much or too quick or something, or if it's the kind of magical realism part that is creeping in, I'm not entirely sure, but I have trouble getting into the story. We have the third gift, which I gladly open up right now. It is talking about that she rooted around in her pocket until her fingers brushed against the small wooden disc she had taken from Hercules' shop. We're just getting a small wooden disc with no use. So I'm assuming that this can be used to add, like, to craft, to add stuff onto it. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do with this. So let's finish the next 10 pages, and I think then I will have to leave for my hike. Okay, this was a wonderful hike. While I was hiking, I left strawberries in the car, and they cooked in the car. So now I'm thinking about what I can make with the strawberries. So my blender is gonna come in handy. I'm also looking at making some dinner. I got some new potatoes, so they're like, new means like they're fresh from the field, and they're new from like this year, so they are like, I love coming home and having mail. So something probably from China. No, probably something from Amazon then. Cleaning stuff, and then Scentsy, and another Amazon package. Yes! I love coming home and having mail. So something probably from China. No, probably something from Amazon then. Cleaning stuff, and then Scentsy, and another Amazon package. Yes! So I have a lot of issues connecting with this book. This just doesn't seem to be for me. So I have spent my Sunday watching Colony and not reading as much as I wanted to. I'll skip Hideous Beauty for now, so I can get back on my normal schedule on Monday. But yeah, if I don't finish this today, I will just set it aside, because this just is not for me. But I wanted to open my last gift. It is page 245. I am on page 245, but I didn't have it posted. But they are talking about drinking coffee a lot on these 2 pages. So I'm assuming that in here there's something to do with coffee. I mean, there's something that feels like it could be coffee grounds. No, I think it's tea, because this is for tea. Personally, I'm not the biggest fan of these because I like to have my tea, I like to have more space for the tea to soak, and you know, but tea is always a good a good thing. So this, it looks like fruit tea. This is Remembrance apple, hibiscus petals, apple, rosehip, cranberry, elderberry, lingonberry pieces, and natural flavors. Sugar, rice powder, vegetable sunflower oil. It smells good, just like a fruit tea. I mean, fruit tea usually does not, well, I still like to have it in a bigger bowl where it soaks, but I think this is a good gift. So altogether, I think these gifts with the, where did I put the necklace after the hike? The necklace and the mortar and pestle and this are great. The wooden thingamajig, not so much. The book is not for me, but that doesn't mean the book is bad necessarily. I don't even know how to rate it. I might give this 3 out of 5 stars because I couldn't connect with it, and it doesn't. But it doesn't mean that the book is bad. So yeah, I think the gifts were awesome. I'm already looking forward to the next one. What else do we have in here? The world will tell you secrets, but you must be still and ready to hear. I always enjoy these quotes from the book as well. And that's that. All right. And I think this will be the end for this week's vlog as well. I will, if I finish reading, there's no further update that makes more sense from me. And I will not be starting anything new until tomorrow. I continued The Way of the Kings, and I am loving that story. So I think I'm on page 160 something now, so that's good, but nothing to report. So I will enjoy Mother's Day, even though my son doesn't remember that it's Mother's Day, but he does remember that it's my birthday tomorrow, and I'm expecting some cake that he made for me, so I'm really looking forward to that. So let's finish that or put it aside and then start a new week. Bye!